Hello and welcome. So in today's video, this is going to be the last sprint. We're going to be talking about branches and merging. And this is just basically, normally you have a workflow that goes straight. If you want to kind of add some conditions in terms of if something is true, run another workflow, or part of that workflow does things differently, that's the if part. So let's kind of show you a little bit. So currently we have a Gmail trigger, which basically is when we get a Gmail message, we added an if. And what does that if look like? If the subject has the word invoice, which in this case, which I ran a quick test, you can see that it has an invoice. So what I will do is, if it's true, I will put this into a Google Sheet, which has user and content. So you can see it here, right? And yeah, so let's kind of run the previous nodes. So let's go to the if part. So let's kind of execute the step and waiting to execute. It's taking some time. Let me stop it and there we go. So I believe it executed. Let's kind of look at the previous step and now we want to just execute the step. Okay, let's stop it. Yep. You can see that there's a little bit of a bug where you just stop it, but you can see that it's kind of became green and then you can see that the user and content was added. So this allows us to basically add a conditional. If a certain thing is true, you can basically have it do a certain task. And I want to put the onus on you. I want you to think a little bit in terms of how you can add this condition in different workflows. So I'll add in the description some sort of an exercise that will allow you to basically think about these things. The second is splitting. So handling items in separate batches, right? So let's say you're getting multiple emails and you have to respond to them. It doesn't make sense to get all those emails and then respond to them all at once. So what you do is you split it and have a model answer each email separately. So let's kind of look here where you get all your messages and then you basically split them out. And then for each message, you write some sort of a response, right? So here you can see I'm getting all these messages, right? And then I'm getting that snippet and then asking to write a response and I get a separate response for everyone, right? And then maybe you can get the ID back and then send them a response back as well. But this is the idea of showing you how splitting out works. There are other flow items, but the ones that are popular are merge, if, filtering based on different things. Yes. And the last one that we're going to do is merging. So merging data from two different paths. So here I have two emails coming in. So maybe you have multiple accounts. What you can do is get emails from one account and have them be merged. As you can see that this was 10 items coming from one input and then the second input, and then you can see it's been kind of summarized. So if you have maybe multiple accounts, this is a perfect opportunity for you to merge them. There are other tools that are related to flow, such as looping over item, which is basically similar to split and batch, which we kind of did in terms of that abstraction. But yeah, I will recommend trying to use a little bit more, maybe wait, compress data sets, execute subflows. So I'm going to leave it up till here because we can't cover everything, but I want you to take this opportunity to have the fundamentals ready and kind of go out and explore. So I will see you in the next one, but this is going to be the end of the course. I hope you enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed teaching it. And in the intermediate courses, we're going to talk more about in detail in n8n and build more complicated workflows. So I hope this sets the base for you to think about those. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.